Hey there, folks. My name is Lucas Martin. I'm our business development manager here at ARC Advisory Group. Our analysts make it a priority to monitor the key technology changes, vertical industries, and any regional trends impacting the global business environment as a whole. This is a new market update segment where I'll pick the minds of our industry experts here at ARC Advisory Group. We'll chat about the scope of the market, the supplier landscape, key growth and success factors, and any key trends they may have discovered through their research. Now, let's not waste any more of your time and hop right into the interview. Hey folks, welcome back to another market update episode. Today I'm joined by Mark Sengupta, a senior analyst here at ARC Advisory Group. Mark recently finished the 2023 Global Market Analysis Report on alarm management software. I wanted to set up some time to share a little bit more with the audience today. Mark, thanks so much for the time. Can you briefly touch on the overall scope of the market report?
Sure. So this report covers alarm management software and related services, and it only includes standalone solutions. So the standalone alarm management applications and the tools. These solutions range from simple alarm management notification capabilities for mobile devices all the way up to more sophisticated standalone alarm management application suites that include functionality for alerts and notifications, documentation, enforcement, and advanced reporting and analysis. Embedded and bundled HMI alarm handling capabilities are excluded from the report. So things that like the alarm management capabilities of a DCS or a SCADA system, they would not be included in here. It also includes related services, which include services directly involved with the alarm management philosophy development, the rationalization, the engineering and implementation of the system, and lifecycle services related to alarm performance management maintenance.
Absolutely. It sounds like you had a pretty clear, defined scope, Mark, which obviously helps. And I know you put a lot of your own time and resources into producing such a quality report. Can you touch on just the supplier landscape, maybe a couple of the leading suppliers in the market?
Sure. So the supplier landscape is fairly interesting because this is a market that is dominated by two suppliers. They got well over 50% of the market, and they're two very different suppliers. So one supplier is a major automation supplier, soup to nuts. They've got sensors all the way up to valves, DCS. They've got a lot of different applications. And the second supplier is an independent software supplier. So they don't have any automation hardware that they sell. And so these two are jostling for the number one and number two positions are very close. And it's really fascinating to see the makeup of where they get the revenue. And the other thing that's very interesting is they each have industries and regions where they dominate. There's several smaller players in the market, but I think there's maybe 10 or 12 that we have identified. But none of them really they don't really stand out. They have niches that they address. For example, the number three supplier, their revenues are barely half what either the number one or number two suppliers make.
Well, thanks for touching on that. And it's interesting to hear that the two dominant suppliers almost have polar opposite business models. Like you said, the one has no hardware, and obviously the one has a lot of the automation hardware, as part of their core competency. Right. So, Mark, let me ask you this. What kind of key growth or success factors did you uncover while you were doing some of the research here?
Sure. Well, there's a fair number of success factors, but perhaps two fairly new ones, not necessarily the dominant ones, but fairly new ones, are the regulatory pressures as well as the monetary pressures from risk-adverse insurance companies. So this is a little newer in that the insurance companies are now putting pressure on the users to address their alarm management systems. Should an event occur, companies need to be able to show that they followed the best practices like ISA 18.2 or the IEC 62682 standards. Another factor that feeds from this first one is sustainability, or what we call ESG, environmental, social, and governance angle. This is based on studies that show that better alarm management help avoid incidents that may result in releases or injuries, that type of thing.
Okay, great. I didn't even think about the regulatory side of things, let alone the insurance aspect. So Sounds obviously pretty important, and like that's pretty new to the market. So Mark, let me flip this question a little bit on you. Did you maybe uncover a growth inhibiting factor or two you wanted to share with the audience today?
Sure. Well, this is a fairly mature market. And so one of the bigger inhibitors is that most companies that take alarm management seriously already have solutions deployed. So the incumbent is difficult to replace or unseat. And being a software solution, the incumbent has the ability to quickly add features that are needed to address their customer or their installed base. This will make organic growth slower in traditional industries.
Absolutely. So, Mark, let's say I'm an asset owner looking to purchase an alarm management system. Do you have any strategies you were to recommend to those folks?
Oh, there's a bunch, but I think one of the more important ones is understanding the relevant standards before you do the purchasing. So these standards, I mentioned them earlier, but these standards provide a blueprint for developing an effective alarm management strategy, but also maintaining it. Any product being considered by an end user should make following the prescribed alarm management life cycle as easy as possible, because nobody has free time, right? And another one to aid with this, ARC, obviously, we offer a selection guide for end users with strategic information about suppliers, as well as topics to consider when engaging with suppliers.
Great. And obviously, thanks for mentioning those selection guides. I've obviously firsthand worked with a couple of our end user clients that have utilized those, and it has definitely guided and helped aid the overall process of buying these systems. So Mark, let's maybe touch on just a little bit about the detail included in the report. How can, buyers, suppliers, service providers, EPCs benefit from some of the data and the statistics and overall information included in this market analysis?
Sure. Well, what we've heard is that, companies that are learning to are looking to understand what's going on in the market, in the alarm management market, from either a size perspective or a competitive landscape perspective, would certainly benefit from what's offered in the report. Companies looking to grow and identify regions or industries that could offer an opportunity, that would also be within the analysis of the report, because obviously there's going to be some regions that are underserved or maybe offer a different opportunity because of the mix of suppliers in that region. Our studies also offer some forecasting support, so which regions or industries are more likely to grow faster based on current trends. And readers will also gain an insight into what the market drivers are from an end user standpoint.
Interesting. I know you mentioned earlier on the meeting here, there's two major suppliers, and they're both dominant in different geographical areas. So again, all that information, all that data is included in this market analysis report. But hey, Mark, I know we are running short on time here. I wanted to thank you on behalf of the audience, obviously, for the time today. To the audience, we have links to our website and more information about this market analysis in the description below. You can contact us directly through our webpage. We'd love to discuss how market data analysis, the selection guides we touched on, and overall market analysis reports like this can help out your company. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next market update episode. If you like what you saw in this video and want more informative content, be sure to like, comment, and hit the notification bell below. Also, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again, folks. We really appreciate the time, and we'll see you in the next video.